Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
I'm sorry, first of all, I'll be talking in English. Also, I'm not sure how to follow that. It was such a good speech.
I take the microphone.
Okay. So, but yeah, free Palestine, that's why we are all here, to stand for a free Palestine, to call for an end to the occupation of the Palestinian land, and push the German state to comply to its obligation to the international law, and comply with the ICC and ICJ ruling of Netanyahu's arrest. There's a lot of things that needs to be said, to be honest, like the breaching of the ceasefire by Israel, its refusal to leave the southern borders of Lebanon, Trump's explicit ethnic cleansing orders, and so on and so forth. We all know what's happening. But we are here in Germany, so I'm going to try and address more the complicity of the German state and the German society along the same lines of what Yunus said. If I have counted it correctly, this is the 15th demo in Würzburg in the last month, like in general. And we have seen this like sudden rise in activism in Würzburg, in Germany. So why is that? Like, if you all don't know, the German society wakes up every 4 years to become active, politically active, and then it votes, and then it goes back to its robotic lifestyle. Like, yeah, politics is just for every 4 years. It wakes up and it goes to sleep again. So that's why we're seeing this like amazing 15 demos, 7 demos in a day, 7 demos in a week, everywhere. But this period of waking up is a prime display of liberalism, and specifically neoliberalism and performative activism that we are seeing in like broad daylight. So I'm gonna try and like focus on these elements of society right now in my speech. I was hoping some people were here from that demographic, but they're not. And try to hold them accountable for their complete silence and complacency in the last year and a half. And that has facilitated the Palestinian racism and the Palestinian genocide. So in these, I'm gonna kind of like work around how these demos happen, the anti-AfD, anti-Recht demo, and I'm gonna address them, these neoliberal anti-right demos, through the chants that they use. Fascism is knocking at our doors. Fascism is knocking at our doors. Habibi, it's not your neighbor that's gonna come to your door and knock and then it will come. Fascism is not your neighbor. It's a power system that occupies every single element of your life and every single element of your mind. You cannot just vote away fascism. Neoliberal systems upheld by supposed progressive parties like the Grüne or SPD provide the structures for parties like AfD to flourish. Isolating fascism to just AfD holds us back from actually dismantling fascist systems, because that is being upheld by these parties that the liberal society votes for. You see so many parties right there, like Yunus mentioned, the Fest for Democracy in Green. And like parties like those neoliberal parties, lay groundwork for parties like AfD to flourish. Parties that declare the reason of the state, the German Staatsräson, to be its unconditional support for an apartheid and occupying power, for the Likud party, which recently joined European Right-Wing Alliance as an observer. That is the reason of state for the German society, for the German state, and every single party supports that.
Shame!
Shame! Another example. We are loud, we are clear. We are loud, we are clear. Refugees are welcome here. Unless they are Palestinian refugees, by the way. If you all didn't know, in the last 2 weeks, 2 genocide survivors from Gaza and Berlin got abducted midday, and now they're gonna get deported. And there's big protests and everything happening in Berlin, but most likely they're gonna get deported for no reason. Randomly. Shame! and the deportation campaigns that have been increased for Palestinians, for Syrians, and for people from the Swana region in general. These are not being facilitated by AfD, but rather the parties that are currently in power. So many people that came to the streets when they heard about the collaboration with AfD for their deportation program. Nobody really protested the actual deportation policy that was being put in, the actual racist, nobody cares about what the policy is. Everyone is just protesting the alliance. So what is that? If this is not a pattern of fascism, so what is this? Like, yeah, you're not standing for refugees welcome here unless you're welcoming all refugees. So we say, we are loud, we are here.
We are loud, we are here.
Palestinians are welcome here.
Palestinians are welcome here.
Well, like, hell, if the city doesn't like my speech today, I might get threatened for deportation as well. Like, you never know. Next one. Hanau war kein Einzelfall, Widerstand überall. Great slogan. Great slogan for what happened in Hanau 5 years ago. Great message. Yes, Hanau was not isolated, but we refuse to acknowledge Hanau happened as a result of implementation of racist structures and normalizing hate towards marginalized non-white communities. So, where am I getting at? One Palestinian student shot dead in Hamburg last year. One Palestinian disabled activist beaten up to hospitalization 2 weeks ago. Police chasing and arresting a Palestinian kid with a Palestinian flag in Berlin. Raiding Palestinian activists' houses everywhere, in Würzburg as well. Repeated inhuman levels of police brutality in protests, peaceful protests, locking student activists in university rooms, implementing weird resolutions that allow extra matriculation of students to happen very easily in universities. And all of this, what does all of this do? All of this normalizes racism towards Palestinians, to Arab communities, to Muslim communities, and allows events like Hanau to happen again and again and again. And this is not just AfD, but our current power, our current parties that people vote for that do this. So if this is not a pattern of fascism, what is it? My favorite, we as in, Brand Mauer. What does firewall mean? Do you know what firewall means? If you think coming to demos once in 4 years, holding a banner and shouting "Where's in Brown Mauer" makes you a part of the firewall, Habibi, let me tell you, you're the weak link in that firewall that you feel like you're building. Brown Mauer, or the firewall, is built through community organizing, politically involving yourself in every institution of your life, decolonizing your mind, doing the groundwork and building grassroots structures and sustainable movements. Kofia Network, Palästina Spricht, Students for Palestine Germany groups, these are the organizations among many others that have been tirelessly the first line of defense or firewall against fascism in Germany for the last year and a half. So if you want to build a firewall, it is already being built and exists. All you gotta do is reach out and organize. Activism and resistance is not a hobby that you pick up whenever you feel like it, every 4 years, when you're comfortable, when you wanna have fun. Liberation is our right, and resistance is our lifestyle. So come together, join and stand with us, shout with us, organize with us, call for a free Congo, call for a free Sudan, call for a free Kashmir, and call for a free Palestine!